Hello and welcome to this session of Bodyweight Tempo Training. My name is Dr. Leib. I'll be taking you through your workout today. So what we're going to be doing today is just using our body weights. We're going to go through 5 different movements and we're going to go at a pace that's deliberately slow to try to maximize or optimize our muscles' time under tension. This time under tension allows us to both build strength and actually build muscle size and growth just using our body weight. So I'm going to end up using a metronome that's 1 beat per second to help us count our tempo through each repetition, and I'll describe that as we get into it. So let's just first start with a warm-up. I want to just get the body moving first, so we're going to start by putting one hand on the front hip, the other hand on the back hip around the buttocks here. We're just going to do arm swings, and these are also trunk rotations. So the more slappy we are with our arms, the looser we are with it, the better, because now we're going to get more rotation from the center here. If we're rigid with the arms, there's no motion coming from the center. So the more slappy, the better. Keep your eyes looking forward at first. We'll do about 10 each way. And then I'm going to have you follow your hands with your eyes, and that's going to improve or increase the rotation a little bit. And after we do a few of those, if you feel comfortable with it, just turn on the opposite toe, and then that allows the hips to get involved in the rotation. Okay? So this is a nice position or movement to come back to if you're recovering in between sets of some of the more higher intensity activity. You can always come here and just send your arms back and forth. It decreases the muscle tension in the body, tends to calm the nervous system down a little bit. So we can always come back to that in whatever version, whether you're following the hands with the eyes or you're doing the full hip rotation, whatever feels comfortable for you. All right, so next let's just take the shoulders, and I want you to shrug them up, drop them down, shrug them up, drop them down. And as we do that a couple times, I want to see if we can get a little bit springy. So we come up, drop, and we drop into the knees a little bit. So we come up, maybe onto the toes, drop into the knees. Up, down, and before you know it, we're bouncing a little bit. So we can just shrug the shoulders and bounce. If this feels awkward, that's fine. You can always come back to just shrug, drop slowly, shrug, drop slowly. If you feel you can get a little bit of a rhythm, we just bounce and move and bounce and move. All right, and now from here, I want you to take one foot and put it, so it's sort of like a figure 4 with the other foot, so your tiptoes on the ground here. If you have any issue with balance, just have more of your foot on the ground. But this leg is going to be more bent than this leg here, and we're going to use that shrug, and we're just going to switch sides. So this is a little bit of a pedaling drill. It's a precursor to running in place, and we're just going to go back and forth, just to loosen up. Back and forth. Try to be as loose in the shoulders as possible. Just moving in a relaxed manner. Okay? And again, if this feels awkward, we're just here. Just switch slowly for now. Alright, the idea is to shrug the shoulders, and that shrug unweights our body and allows us to shift side to side. Alright, so the better we get at this, the closer we are to actually running in place in a way that's more relaxed. Alright, so if you can run in place, just jog in place a little bit. You gotta go side to side. If that's too much, you just come back to here. Shrug and shift, shrug and shift, shrug and shift. Otherwise, we're running in place. And we can use a yoga mat here. We're just going to go side to side. We can go front and back a little bit. The idea of running in place would be you land light, and you just think about bringing your feet up off the ground a little bit. All right, so we hang here, let the arms be loose, just getting the body warm. Alright, so let's go from there. We'll plant our feet. We're just going to do some joint circles now. So we'll start at the neck. We want to keep the tongue on the roof of the mouth to start this, and that just helps protect the neck as we move it through a range of motion. So the range of motion that you decide to go through is your choice and whatever you're comfortable with. You don't want to do anything that's painful. Let's just keep that in mind. So we're going to just make a neck circle, so the tongue's on the roof of the mouth. We'll look down, so we're looking at the chest. Then we're going to look at our right shoulder. We're going to try to look behind the right shoulder. Then we're going to look up and behind. Then we're going to look behind on our left shoulder. Then in the front at our left shoulder. And then we're back to where we started at the chest. Try to keep a little tension in the belly, a little tension in the buttock, so that we're not leaning back here, but we're just moving from the neck. All right, so we'll go to the right, circling, looking to the right, looking behind, looking up. Tongue stays on the roof of the mouth for everyone but me because I'm talking. And we go to the right one more time. When we get back to looking down, we're going to go to the left now. Circling, coming back to the left. Thinking about reaching the crown of the head long as we make our circles, and that will minimize any type of compression in the neck, especially as we extend back. Okay, we'll do one more of these to the left, and then head back to center. All right, so now we're going to do the shoulder blades. So hands will be at the side like we're carrying 2 light suitcases. Little tummy tension, a little butt extension. Shoulders go up towards the ears. Then we're going to bring them back together. We don't want to move the hands back or forward. We're just moving at the shoulder blades. Now we're thinking about the shoulder blades moving down, which moves our shoulders away from the ears. And then we're going to just cave the chest a little bit, so that moves the shoulder blades forward into the outside of the rib cage. And that counts as 1, so we're up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. Up, back, down, forward. And then we'll reverse it, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, forward, down, back, up, and forward. All right, let's shake that out a little bit, maybe do a couple rotations here. Loose with the arms. Now we're going to go into the shoulder. So we'll make one hand stiff by making a fist here, little tummy tension, a little butt extension. Spread the hand. We'll start with the right side that we're going to be moving. So we spread the fingers. We're going to reach up and always get a sense of reaching the hand away from the feet. So I'm going to dip down a little bit because I'm here at home with my ceiling a little bit low, and I'm going to try to reach. When I get to the point where my hand is in line with the ear, or my arm is in line with the ear, or as close to as I can, that's when I'm going to start to turn away and push and reach away. So now my hand is a little bit behind my body, and I'm trying to internally rotate or turn my shoulder inward. Hand is reaching back, reaching back, reaching back, and now I finish at the side, palm is out. Then I'm going to turn, reach, 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 reach. Turn, wringing out the shoulder as the hand reaches behind, finishing at the side. Reaching up, turning, 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 reaching behind, finishing at the side. 2 more this way, reaching up, turning, 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 reaching behind. 1 more. Reaching, reaching, a little tummy tension, a little butt extension, and then we finish here. Now we're going to go the other way, so palm faces out. I'm going to reach back until I run into a wall, I can't go any farther, and then I'm going to turn my palm up and swoop it to overhead and think about packing my shoulder, feeling under my armpit as I pull down. That's 1. Reaching, turning the palm up, swooping up, down, rotating through, bringing it down, turn the palm, run out of room here. I feel my tricep engaged. That tells me I'm out of room. I flip my palm up, swoop it by the ear. 1 more time here, bring it down, turn, open, back to center, finish at the side. All right, and then we'll look at the other side. All right, so we're going straight up, turn, 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 internally rotate, finish with the palm out to the side. That's 1. That's 2. Helpful to inhale up, exhale as the arm starts coming down to the body. Inhaling up, starting to exhale, starting to exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale, exhale, exhale. 1 more time here. And then reversing it, swooping up, packing the shoulder on the way down. Running out of room, turning the palm up, swooping up, bringing it back down. Inhaling as you're reaching up, exhaling as you're coming down. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Okay, so should be good and warmed up there. The first exercise we're going to do in our workout is going to be a bodyweight squat. So I'm going to pull out the metronome here, and it's basically going to have a ticker. You may or may not be able to hear it there, but I'm going to go with the count so you can just follow me. So the goal here is as I go down in my squat, I'm going to want to do 5 seconds on the way down. I'm going to want to hold the bottom for 5 seconds, and then I'm going to want to come up for 5 seconds. And I want to take that time. I'm going to go as slow as possible. I want to keep as much tension in my muscle as possible. When I get to the top, I don't want to rest if I can help it. I want to bring it down. So let me demonstrate, and then I'll give you some ways that you can modify it to make it easier if need be. So it's going to be a 1 second tick count like this. I'm going to go down 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to hold. 3, not sitting but hanging out here with tension. And then I'm going to come up. 2, 3, 4, 5. When I get to the top, I'm right back down. 4, 5. And then I'm sinking, holding. 2, 3, 4, 5. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do that for 1 minute if possible. Now, if that tempo isn't possible for people, there's different options. So one, you can have a higher chair, and what you can do is bring yourself down slow, pause, sit on the chair for 5, and stand up for 5. You can also just hover and hold for a little bit longer because it would tend to be a little easier to hold down here than to have to move up and down throughout that whole process. You can also use a wall for a wall squat. So if you go down, it can be a little easier to control. Go down for 5, maybe hold for 5. The hold at the bottom might be the hardest part here, so if that's too much, we're going to be going for a minute. You don't have to hold at that spot for as long. Just find a tempo that you can maintain. Try not to move fast. Try not to lock out any joints and rest too much. Go through and keep tension in your muscles as much as possible for that 60 seconds. All right, so the other modifications that can be used are also, if you had something to hold on to, you can come down 2, 3, 4, 5, hold here, and come back up for 5. All right, so we'll start with that exercise, and then I'll show you the next thing we're going to do, and then we're going to eventually put this into a circuit. So let's try 1 minute of the squat. Going down, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, slowly up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, back down, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest. Shake that out. So that's going to be 1 rep. Now the next exercise that we're going to go right into is a push-up. So we'll find a different variation of a push-up. I'll show the push-up from the ground. There's always ways to make it easier, always ways to make it harder, so I'll demonstrate that. We're going to try to keep the same tempo, 5 seconds down, a 5-second hover at the bottom, 5 seconds up, and then we'll also hold for 5 seconds at the top, which is basically like the top of a plank, which gives us a little opportunity to work with our shoulder blades in a protracted position. So what that's going to look like, I'll demonstrate 1 cycle, will be hold for 5 at the top, reaching my shoulders away, trying to open my shoulder blades, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to hover about an inch from the ground. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Get back up here, and I'm going to hold for 5 again. All right, what we want to see on a push-up is we don't want the hips to sag. So we want to try to keep the chest and hips moving together. And then on the way up, again, we don't want to lead with the shoulders. We want to have everything move up as a unit as much as possible. So again, that can be very challenging depending on what your strength level is. So a couple ways to modify. Again, elevate on the same thing at a high bench or a chair. You come down slowly from here. You can also use a couple yoga blocks just to shorten your range of motion. So say I have 2 yoga blocks elevated. The nice thing about a yoga block is I can go here, I can go here, or I can go here. I got 2 here. If you only have 1, you might just stack up 1 high like this. And you just shortened your range of motion, so I can go tap here, tap there, and you can even rest instead of holding. Just rest your chest on the block. The other option, with or without the blocks, is just to go to the knees. When you go to the knees, you don't want to have your hips over your knees and do a push-up like this. You bring your knees back, you keep your feet on the ground, you lower your hips with your chest, hold, and you bring it up here. Or you can do some combination. So if it's a little easier here, you can start lowering, then you need your knees, bring it down, hover on the knees, push up on the knees, go back up to plank at the top. So try to find your modification. If all of those are still too hard, the easiest modification is just to use a wall. Slowly lower, hold. When you use a wall, I would keep the hands low, almost in line with the hips, so that you can get a little more range. Hold here, and then push away. Okay, so just try to keep time under tension. Let's do 1 minute of this as practice, and then again we'll put it together with the squat as a circuit. All right, so 1 minute here. I'm going to do it from the ground. You pick whatever you need. Hold. Lower. Hover. Up. Hold. Down. Hover. Up. Hold. Down. Hover. Up. Hold. And rest. Alright, so that should be decently challenging. Make it appropriate for what you're ready for by using the appropriate modifications. And if all of the movement there is just too challenging, you can certainly just hold a plank for 5 seconds, come down to the knees for 5 seconds, come back up for 5 seconds, and just complete that for the minute. Alright, so the third exercise we'll look at is just a bridge. We're going to try to go just a 2-legged bridge, but we'll have either hands behind. If that's too much on the wrists, then we'll just go a flat bridge. So I'm going to show it from here, hands behind or a table position. So the count will be 5 seconds up, hold the top for 5, squeezing the buttocks, pushing the ground away, coming down for 5, tapping, and bringing yourself back up. If that's too challenging on the arms to be there, then we're just here, 5, not using the back, but using the buttocks to bring it up, hold for 5, down for 5. If you want to make this more challenging, you go one leg, and we'll go up for 5, down, and I would just switch and alternate just to stay with the time. Each one you just switch to the other side. So I'm going to demonstrate it with both legs, hands behind. You pick whatever you feel comfortable with. So up for 5, hold, down, up, hold, neck is free, down, up, squeeze, feel the back of the legs, back of the arms, neck is free, down, up, hold, down, up, and hold, and command it. So that's 1 minute there. Alright. The next exercise we'll look at is a side plank, and we'll do a side plank variation dynamically coming up and down as opposed to a static hold. So a couple options with the side plank. Elbow's going to always be right under the shoulder. We could start with knees bent, which would be the easiest, the shortest lever to work from, hand on waist, or you can have fingertips or hand on ground. The downside of having the hand here tends to pull this shoulder forward, where typically we want this shoulder stacked over this one. So see where you can be, just make sure you're trying to keep these shoulders stacked over each other. Alright, so the idea here, the timing will be 5 up, hold the highest point, 5 feel the obliques under here, try to squeeze your buttocks back here, 5 down, tap, and right back up. Okay, so we're going to do 1 minute on the left, 1 minute on the right. So this would be typically the easiest progression. If this is even too hard on the shoulder, what you can do is just stay here, try to breathe out and tighten your stomach. So you can use the count as a breath, so you breathe in for 5, hold the inhale for 5, exhale for 5 to squeeze in, but you don't actually have to lift the hip if it's too hard on the shoulder. You can again also use the other hand to come down. To make it harder, we have, this is step 2, that's step 3, straight legs with 1 foot in front, step 4, step 5 are legs stacked, step 6 is legs stacked with 1 leg up, and then we bring that down. So I'm going to demonstrate legs stacked for my side plank, but pick which one's easiest or which one you're ready for. So again, knees bent will be the place to start, and then it would be knees bent with leg lifted, knees bent with leg straight and lifted, and then we have legs straight with 1 foot forward, and then both legs straight, stacked, finally 1 leg lifted with both legs straight. Alright, so let's demonstrate. We'll do 1 round each side, and then we're going to go start back at the squat and send through 4 more rounds of this circuit. So up, 4, 5, hold, we can throw this arm up, down, right back up, hold, back down, back up, hold, back down, back up, hold, back down, back up, hold, and switch. We'll go right to the other side. Hold, down, up, hold, down, up, hold, down, up, hold, down, up, and rest. All right, then we're going to do just one more exercise before we start back at the beginning. And we're going to go hands and knees. So this position right here might be enough, and we can just breathe here, fill the belly on the inhale, exhale, squeeze the belly. All right, but what we're going to try to do is make this a little bit more complex. So the inhale, we'll go 5 seconds out and reach, hold for 5 here, 5 seconds in, hold for 5 here, and then we're coming back out for 5. All right, we're going to do 1 minute on each side there. All right, so again, if it's too hard to reach, if there's not enough balance to bring things back in, we can just go 5 seconds out, and then just bring it back to here. Don't worry about bringing the elbow in. We can just go arm reach instead of arm and leg reach, or we can just go leg reach instead of arm and leg. So pick what you feel you're ready for. It's going to be way easier to do it opposite arm and leg than trying to do it same side. So whatever you're going for, we're just going to try to go 5 seconds out, hold for 5, 5 seconds in, hold for 5 when you bring it in. So I'll demonstrate here. Reach, hold, bring the elbow to the opposite knee, hold. Try not to collapse the shoulder. Slowly send it back out. Hold. Bring it back in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Reach. Bring it in. Slow. Hold. Stay grounded. Send it out. And switch sides. Reach. Hold. Elbow to knee. Hold the contact. Send it back out. Reach and hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Good. So that's one circuit. So we're going to start back at the squat again, and then we're going to cycle through. So it's going to be squat, it's going to be push-up, then we'll go into the reverse arm bridge position or the regular bridge position, then we have side plank, and then we have the quadruped reach. Alright, so right back into squat. We're going to try to do this for 4 more rounds. Now at any point, if say 2 more rounds is fine or 1 more round is fine, that's fine too. So we'll just do 5 as the maximum, but do what you're ready for. That's always the key. A minute is a long time. Make sure that you feel, if you need to, cut it down to say 30 seconds, maybe 2 reps of the cycling through, out and back in. You can do that. You're in control. Just giving you the options to go harder or to make it easier. All right, so starting with the squat, pick your challenge. 1 minute. Down, hold, up, right back down, hold, up slow, right back down, and hold, up, down, and hold, up slow, down, and done there. Alright, shake the legs out, and we're going down for your push-up. So whatever your push-up option is, let's get into position now. We're going to start by holding at the top. Hold for 5. Down. Hold. Up. Hold. Down. Hover. Up. Hold. Down. Hold. Up. Hold. And rest. Alright, flip it around. Now we're going to do a reverse arm lift or just a flat bridge with your back on the ground. Alright. Lifting up. Squeeze. Down. Back up. Hold. Down. Back up. Hold. Down. Up. Hold. Down. And rest. Okay. Side plank. Left side first. Pick your challenge. Up. Hold. Down. Up. Hold. Down. Up. Push away with the shoulder. Feel the obliques. Hold. Down slow. Back up. Hold. Down. Push away. Back up. And switch. Get into position. Starting timer now. Back up. Hold. Back down. Push back up. Push away with the arm on the way up. Hold. Keep the reaching of the shoulder away from the elbow, away from the shoulder. On the way down, think about pulling the elbow to the hip. Up. Pushing away, reaching the shoulder out of the socket. Hold. Pull down, pull the elbow to the hip. Inhale on the way up, reach away. Exhale, pull towards the hip on the way down. Inhale up. Hold. Rest. Alright, to hands and knees. And this one's going to be a lot of balance, not so much muscle exertion. So this should be a little bit of a rest in some ways, but we really have to focus on our control and stability more than muscle effort. Alright, hands and knees. Reach. Bring it in. Make contact and hold. Send it back out. Reach long. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. And switch. Get into position. And reach. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Keep it round in your back here. Don't collapse. Send it out. Keep pushing away with the arm that's down. Hold and reach. Reach the heel, palm up on the reaching hand. Bringing it in. Elbow to knee. Hold. Send it back out. Reach and hold. Bring it back in. Elbow to kneecap. Hold. And rest. Alright, it's 2 rounds. Take a few seconds to shake it out, and then we're going back to the squat. Okay, we got 3 more sets of that. This is where we can use those rotations again. Shake it out. Alright, back to squats. Ready and down. Hold. Up. Back down. Inhaling down. Hold. Exhaling up. Pulling in. Back down. Hold. Back up. Back down. Hold. Up. Back down. And done with that. Alright, right to the push-up. Get in position. Hold the top. Down. Hover. hold, down, hold, up, hold, down, hover, up, hold, and rest. Push-ups are definitely the toughest. Alright, now we're back to reverse arm bridge. Getting in position, starting on the up. Raise up. Hold and squeeze. Squeeze the butt. Push the feet through the ground. Squeeze the triceps. Back down. And up. Hold. Back down. And up. Hold. Down. And up. And hold. And down. And relax. Shake it out, and we're on to side plank. Left side first. If you started challenging, now it's starting to get hard because we're doing more sets, just make it easier. If shoulders are starting to get acting up a little bit, just make it easier. You always have options to make it easier. So I'm going to make it easier this round. So we're going to go just kneeling this time. Up, hold, squeezing here, coming down. Sending it up. This time I'm going to lift the leg and hold. I'm going to try to feel my butt on the outside. Back down. Bring the leg with me. Back up. This time I'm reaching the leg along. Holding. Feeling the glute on the outside. Back down. Back up. Holding. Back down. Pulling the elbow to the hip on the way down. Pushing the earth away on the way up. Holding the top, reaching long. Switching sides. Getting into it, I'm going to start on my both knees together and progress like I did on the other side. You pick what you can do. Up. Hold. Down. Pulling down. Pushing up. Feel the glute here. Hold. Down. Back up. Leg straight this time. Hold. Back down. Pulling down. Pushing the body away. Bottom side oblique. Reach the arm. Reach the leg. Back down. Back up. And resting. And hands and knees. Make it easier if you need to. Reaching. Opposite arm and leg. Hold. Bringing it in. Hold. Sending it out. Hold. bringing it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Okay. Quick shake it out, and then right to the other side. Reach. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold and reach. Bring it in. Hold, make contact, compress. Send it out. Lengthen. Hold. And rest. Alright, a couple arm swings and then we're back to squats. 2 more rounds. Shrug the shoulders and drop. Moving side to side, being springy. Okay. Next round, squats. Descend. Hold. Up. Back down. Hold. Up. Back down. Hold. Up. Back down. Mess around with your arms. See if it increases the challenge to raise them up. Hold. If you're challenged enough, you could just rest your elbows on your knees. Back up. Hands behind head. Another challenge. Alright, save that for next round. Alright, back to push-ups. These are going to be the hardest ones, so if you started hard, make them easier. You're going to get more and more fatigued, or you don't have to hold the bottom as long. You can come up a little faster as you push up. So manipulate tempo as needed. Starting at the top. Lower down. Hold. Push up. Hold. Down. Hold. Up. Hold. Down. Hold. Up. Hold. And rest. Alright, reverse it. Bridge position. Alright, right into it. Lifting up. Hold. Down. squeezing up. Hips lift, belly moves in. Back down. And up. Hold. Bringing down. Pulling down. Shoulders stay out of the ears. Back up. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, reaching the arms down. Lifting the hips and holding. Back down slow. Shoulders don't move up towards the ears. And rest. Shaking that out. Now we're on to side planks. Alright, pick your challenge. I'm going to try to go back to the original challenge. Back up. Hold. Back down. Back up. Hold. Back down. Pulling down. And up. Holding. Neck is free. Back down. Pulling down. Right back up. Hold. Back down. Back up. And hold. And switch. Okay. Moving up. Hold. Pull down. Back up. Hold. Back down. Back up. Squeeze the glutes. Hold. Back down. And up. Hold. And down. And rest. Alright, roll the shoulders a bit, and then we're back to hands and knees. Okay, starting with reaching. Reach. Hold. Elbow to knee. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Bringing it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Good, and switch. Reach. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Get long. Bring it in. Curl. Hold. Send it out. hold. Bringing it in, hold, send it out, hold, and rest. Alright, one more shake out, and we got one more round. Keep the arms loose, follow the hands with the eyes, turn on the toe, helicopter arms, slap. Shrug the shoulders, shake it out, bounce. Alright, last round of squats. Make it a good round. Control is key, not the intensity of the effort. So if something doesn't feel right, make it easier, or maybe you've had enough. It's all good. It's your practice. Let's go down. Hold. Up. Let's go hands behind the head if you want to challenge. Down. Hold. Up. Overhead. Sitting down. Hold. Up. Down. Hold. Up. Down. Shake it out. Done with squats. Now on to push-ups, last round. Starting from the top. Hold. Down. Hover. Up. Hold. Down. Hover. Up. Hold. Down. Hover. Up. Hold. Whew, done with push-ups. Alright, those were the worst. Now it's just easy from here. Rear arm bridge. Lift. Hold, squeeze. Neck is free. Back down. Back up. Hold. Down. Up, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Squeeze, feel the triceps, feel the glutes, feel the hamstrings. Back down. Back up. Hold. Down. Up. Done with those. Side planks. End is near. Lift up. Hold. Down. Up. Hold. pushing up, holding, squeezing, pulling down, pushing away, hold, down, pushing up, holding. Done with that side. One more side with the side planks. Let's get right into it. Lifting up. Hold. Pull down. Back up. Hold. Down. Up. Shoulder reaches out of the socket. Hold. Pull down. Pull the elbow towards the hip. Right back up. Reach long. Holding. Back down. Up, up, up. Almost done. Done with those. Alright, now I've just got hands and knees one more time. Working on the rotation here. Working on some spinal mobility. Reach, opposite arm and leg. Hold the reach. Elbow in, knee in. Hold. Send it out. Hold, reach. Stay strong. Bring it back in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Reach, hold. Done with that side. Switch. Last side. Make it good. Reach. Best side yet. Hold. Head is free. Elbow to knee. Hold. Send it out. Hold. Bring it in. Hold. Reach, reach, reach. Hold the reach. Reach the heel, palm up. Bring it in. Hold. Send it out. Hold. All finished. Alright, so let's cool down a little bit. So now we'll kind of cool down in a similar way that we started. Just get those arms swinging again. Loosen all the tension that you created. There's a lot of holding the body with the shoulders. So ideally when we do that, we want to feel muscles under the armpit working. We're going to feel that our shoulder blades are moving away from each other as opposed to crunching up here. But after a while, as things get fatigued, that can start to happen. So now we'll just start shaking that tension out. Move the neck around a little bit. Be a little casual, more casual with this than we were early on. We're just trying to take the tension out of the neck, shrug the shoulders up and down, loosen it up. All right, and then we're just going to finish with one breathing exercise. So we can use any heavy weight or relatively heavy weight, or a textbook can work well depending on how it fits in the belly. And we just want to lay on your back. And we're just going to have the arms drape out to the side. And the goal here is going to be when we inhale, the book lifts, but you also want to feel like you breathe your lower back and bra region into the ground. When you exhale, the book sinks in, or whatever weight you have on your belly, and your back flattens. You get heavy into the ground. So let's try to do a 4, 7, 8 count. So we're going to breathe in for 4, feel the lift, hold that for 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then let the book fall for 8 on the exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I know this is going to be challenging, especially at first right after a workout, but this is a good sign of whether we're recovered or not. If we can get to this breath count, it means that we recovered our breath control. So we breathe in for 4, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, breathe out for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the end of the exhale, we might feel the pelvic floor pull up. Belly button just falls. Gravity pushes it down. Breathe in, fill up, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'll let you count your own breaths. We'll do 5 more breaths. Quiet inhale, open mouth exhale, whooshing sound. Slowly let the air out, let the book sink in. One more breath. And slowly roll to your side and sit on up. Thank you for your participation today. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email is chris@movementprofessional.com. My website is movementprofessional.com. Happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you for your time.